Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. If you wonder why boxing is in serious jeopardy, it's because of these type of things that you hear about, where it just seemed to be issue after issue with getting fights made and finalized, setting dates. It just always seemed to be some kind of snag, and it's just like, you got to be kidding me. All right, so now it appears that the latest holdup in Tank versus Ryan Garcia happening is an issue with a rematch clause and broadcasting rights for a potential rematch. I'm not going to go into finger pointing and all this kind of stuff, who's holding up the fight, but whatever the case may be, this is why people are turning away from boxing, because of these type of things. Say what you want to say about the UFC, at least they can get fights made. It's just like, it ain't that damn difficult to make fights. And then the frustration as a fan is like, man, can we get this fight did so we can get prepared to go see this fight, or whatever the case may be, at least get amped up for the fight. You can't even get excited about these fights no more, because you always hear, oh, well, it seems to be some kind of issue. You always seem to hear this. You get more drama with the negotiations than you do the actual fight getting made. And I just think it's ridiculous where boxing has went versus, 20 something years ago. It wasn't that difficult to get fights made. But now you just like, man, you gotta be kidding me. And the funny thing is, we as fans got sold on this fight because a lot of us wasn't really checking for this about a year and a half ago. Because a lot of us really questioned, how did Ryan Garcia leapfrog everybody to get a fight of this magnitude when Ryan Garcia has a very questionable resume? He doesn't really have a title. So why is everybody amped up for this fight? And this isn't even a title shot, but based off Ryan Garcia's big following versus Tank's big following, okay, the fans bought into this. Okay, let's see. And then we also know the other issue, the other elephant in the room, the classic black versus brown matchup. So I think that's also going to play a factor in this. People is curious about this. So a lot of people believe Ryan Garcia, based off his speed and his power, he has a chance against Tank. But, the more than likely Tank should be the consensus favorite, but anything could happen because it's boxing. And that's just real talk. But now you hearing about all these issues going on, and you're getting frustrated because it's like, dang, man, can we actually just hear that the fight is finalized, is deal has been worked out? You get kind of tired of the game plan. And if people are getting frustrated, it's because you guys are leaking out this information, whoever it is. And it's like, we're tired of hearing this stuff. We're tired of getting let down. We're tired of getting let down. We're tired of the boxers letting us down. We're tired of we're tired of the networks letting us down. We're tired of the promoters letting us down. And like I said before, boxing is in serious jeopardy. If we don't start getting some marquee fights, people just gonna be like, what the hell with boxing? And that's just real talk. So like I said before, they spent a year and some change trying to sell this fight to us. Okay, so now we was like, okay, all right, you have my attention, you have my interest. Now here we go with this fight, possibly not happening. And at the end of the day, if it's going to happen April the 15th, we need to get this fight signed, sealed, finalized, and announced at least at the end of the week. Now, you've been hearing that both of these men are in, training camp, but this is supposed to be a high profile fight. Well, how is it going to be a high profile fight if it isn't signed? And then you want at least a promotional vehicle to basically, promote this fight, get people amped up about this fight, draw interest in this fight. And you don't even know if that's going to happen because, oh, well, it's a snag. And it's like, come on, man. This is just real talk, man. This is just real talk. I mean, enough of this crap. Can we get this fight? Can we get this fight made for the sake of boxing? This is just real talk for the culture, as they say, for the culture of boxing, for the history of boxing, for the sake of boxing. But yeah, this is just getting ridiculous. I'm just tired of seeing this kind of stuff. This is just real talk. But anyway, it's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.